Alright, going live. Don't fail me now, technology. Or do. I don't totally care. Let me just get situated, everyone. Oh, god darn it. I am streaming until I hit 10,000. I will die trying. Alright. Cool. Alright, hello everyone. Who dislikes? Someone already disliked my stream? That's fair. That's fair. Is that a thing? Sorry, still getting situated. Still getting situated. How are you guys doing? How do I not know how to YouTube? Where's everything? Where's everything? Okay, I give up. Lego Monster, Special Memist, Ryan K, RZ, hello, Jake, the one and only, Ninja Creeper, Zach, Cody, Robbie, Rezzy 5000. What? No, 7 more. Hey, the Seahawks scored. Oh, and the Cowboys scored. Dang. Alright, we go. Oh, now we're 3 more. Okay. I don't know if this thing is even accurate, but we will see. Getting back up. Alright. Are you going to end war next year, RZ? I certainly plan on it. It has not been announced, of course, but I will very well do my best to go there. Congrats on your 10,000. Almost. Oh, we're 1 away. 1 away? I gotta watch this. Come on. Come on. All the 9s. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for getting me to 10,000 and 2. That was short-lived. Seriously, though, thank you, everyone. This is quite the achievement, and I am very happy to share it all with you guys. I'm going through your comments still. Love the new WikiHow. Well, thank you, John. I enjoyed making it. Everyone unsub and then resub and hit the bell. You don't have to. Oh, we're done. You do not have to hit the bell. You can watch videos as they come out. You do not need to know as soon as they are released. But if you want to, I will not stop you. The one thing I will share with you guys. Oh, bummer vacation. When Naptown Nerf was about to hit 10,000, he was sharing it, and I was watching, and I unsubscribed and waited until he got to 9,999, and then when he got there, I resubscribed, and I was like, "Woo, Zach, I'm your 10,000th subscriber." And he was like, "Thanks," because you know, that's life. I love sniping with a Vulcan. Alrighty. There, I sub with my 4 other account. Oh. No need for 4 accounts. We get there how we get there. Glad to see you finally monetized. Yes, Kayakasaurus, I did do that, I think, a couple months ago now. I've definitely been able to do some good stuff with a little bit of money on the channel, so that's cool. And I'm glad that so many people said they were cool with it, because if it really negatively impacted people, I would feel kind of guilty about that. But I definitely have been putting that money back into organizing games and going to games, all that jazz. So and I guess my FDL was a little cheaper as a result of that. So that's cool. Thanks to you, cool folks. Do you prefer the Tri-Strike or Retaliator? Veronica Reynolds. I think the Retaliator is more customizable, so I'll say Retaliator. I'm your 10K, by the way. I unsubbed and resubbed Jeremy Foster. Well, thank you. As I just explained, I am guilty of similar things on other channels. I will most likely, for everyone watching as well, I will most likely make an official video kind of saying thank you for 10,000 subscribers. And for those of you who are watching, a little insight into that. If you saw that Coop recently hit 1 million subscribers, which is fantastic for him, I want to do one thing similar to him, but then of course I want to just talk about a few things going forwards. So yeah, not necessarily just an update video, but just sharing some current thoughts and getting some feedback, telling you kind of where I'm going from here, which is not too much. I plan to kind of just go along the same way I've been going. I like where my channel is, and I like where I've kind of seen myself progressing to. I woke up recently after not getting much sleep and then taking an afternoon nap, so afternoon naps are not my thing, so bear with me. But I saw that I was getting close to 10,000, so I was like, I gotta jump on that. Ooh, that's a good thing. Have you played with your FDL more? I have a little bit, Dark Magician, but I still need to play with it better. I've just been tinkering around with the presets and various firing modes, so not the best testing yet, but I will. Hey Brett, what advice do you have for starting a YouTube account? Cody, that's one thing I would like to talk about a little bit in my 10,000 subscriber video. So I will certainly cover that, but I would recommend just doing something that you enjoy doing. And some people once asked why I made a YouTube account, and I said, well, for Nerf stuff, right? Like, I always made mine with the intention of sharing Nerf stuff because I had an idea. And so if you have an idea of something you want to do, then you should do that. Don't just make an account and say, now what? Searching for opinions, because if you are looking for things to do on a channel, then you probably don't need to make one. And that's why it took me almost 10 years to do that. You know, not when I first started Nerf, besides the fact that it was harder to make shareable videos back in the early 2000s. I was like, well, I was doing whatever I did with my close friends in middle school and then high school. It wasn't too much I needed to share at that point, or wanted to share, really. Because as soon as you start sharing stuff, oh, you're out in the open, and people, if they find you, they can say some very strong things. That nothing like having 2 comments the same day saying, kill yourself. Good stuff, good stuff. The Dart Path. You're on the right path. Mega Noah, you're on the right path. Make a 10K mod. How about make any mod? Special memist. What do you think is better than a Jolt? Fezmoon, I think that there are many things that are better than a Jolt, but there are many things that are worse than a Jolt, because the Jolt, in its simplicity, can be very versatile. We should do shooting 10,000 darts with a Jolt. Oh gosh. If you guys, a long time ago, almost over a year now, I went to Chelo's in February of 2017 for, I think, a birthday party of one of his local friends. and I did the 420 dart challenge with a jolt. This was before Coop got to it. Not that that matters to Coop, but I did it first. And I think it took me 20 minutes. So that happened. Just came here to say congratulations, now I gotta go to school. Oh, thank you, Nightmare. For me, it's Sunday, so I don't know what time zone you're in. Demolish or rocket bath. That wasn't even what I was going to think of doing, but... Huh. I don't want to squish them. But I will see. Make a best Jolt reskin video. Again, wrong person. Coop exists. Aren't you friends with Captain Xavier? Yes, I am, Veronica. I am friends with him. I just drove past his house a couple hours ago. Can you show us the FDL3? Oh, it's out of reach. I'll grab it in a minute. When I say Beret is, you say awesome. Beret is Beret. You deserve a bunch of subs. I haven't been around since the beginning, but I've been around for a while, even from the start. You have had good footage and a unique sense of humor. Well, thank you, Homely. You are truly the master of giving kind comments and basically watching everyone's stuff in the YouTube community, and I'm glad that you've maybe started making a couple of videos yourself. Much appreciated, sir. You've been around for a long time, Homely. The early days for me, as far as when people started watching, was probably January of last year. So, anytime after that, yeah, pretty much. You were around for Sax Quest, so you've been around for a while. Can you be my dad? Epic Death 15. No. Does Captain Xavier ever use you as a backpack? RZ writer. Oh, not yet. What was it? We were talking, I don't think I was talking to Chilo about it, actually. It was someone else in our group, but I was talking to someone about having a loadout where I would get on someone's back, and I would be like their turret. I don't know if there's going to be a special rule to allow me not to get tagged on there, or like he goes down and maybe I can still hop off, but it was definitely like, yes, shoot this way you will. The Yoda backpack. I don't know what I was going to use. It was just talked about. I noticed I didn't sub to you, so might as well. Thank you, SCP. Can you make a direct plunger deploy, Fezmoon? Hasn't that been done? Someone's done that. You know, I actually don't have a spare deploy around here. I have the one, and there's already an XBZ in it. I might have one in California. I need to get another one, though. But I don't need to get another one because I don't need that much stuff. I will see. The cool thing I've seen with the deploy recently, of course, Flywheel the World is putting flywheels in it. 10K, that's a pog. Go home, Meowstick. Go home. Yes, Psych did that ages. Yeah, that's right. It was Psych. Psych did that. Nicholas, how much was the FDL3? It was a price. I mean, you can look up the FDL3 just launched. The FDL3, I believe, is $419, and then a little bit more with shipping. I could check, but I'm too lazy. Yeah, it's not the cheapest thing out there, but like I mentioned before, I was able to put some money from my channel towards that, which is cool, and it's kind of an early birthday present for me, so I was able to justify it that way too. It's also going to be a very versatile blaster for me going forward for like competitive games. I can use it for things like, you know, competitive 5v5s. I can also use it for, I'm going to try my best to go to this indoor game in early October. It's just a night game, but I'm going to bring my FDL3 to show off to people. And I can also tune it down, though, too. Like, they don't want rival blasters there. I can turn mine down to under 100 and maybe be able to play, too. So it's kind of cool. But no, I know, not a whole lot of people will go out and buy this like the same way they will go out and buy a new Strife, right? Like, it's just not the same thing, and if the people who want to buy it go out and buy it, cool. Because there are some people who are looking at it, and there are other people who are like, oh, I'm never even going to consider buying an FDL. I'm just curious about it, so I totally understand. Do a cheapest loadout. I do think I could... I know there's some videos out there of people like recommending loadouts for under X amount of money. I could look at that in the future. We'll see. Gotta close out this year first, though. Do what Drac calls super person mode. 1 runs, 1 guns with Nemesis, 1 on top of the other. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, I think I'm familiar with that one, Tucker. I have 4 Nerf guns. Family cost, cool. I have a few more than that. But that's okay. I've been doing this for over 10 years now. What's your job besides Nerf? I am a mechanical engineer for an engineering consulting company. So it'll make you wonder, where are my cool mods? Also, speaking of achievements, I just reached 1,000 views on my Etsy store. Been out for 3 months, so congrats to me and you. Good job, RZ. That's more than my Etsy store. People have asked me that. That's why I mentioned that. People have asked, hey, why don't you sell things? What am I going to sell? What do? I don't make things. What am I, Captain Xavier? No. Do a cheapest loadout, please. Perhaps. Perhaps. What was I going to do? Oh, I was making notes to myself on what to talk about for my 10,000 subscriber video. Oh yeah, for people who are watching, because for some reason, people feel like they need to ask me this every video now. Where's Show Us the Mods, Brett? Where's that? Did you forget? No, I did not forget. I'm just saying that 7-person collaborations take time. And now I have everything from other people, I can record my own parts. So I was going to have, originally I was going to have Show Us the Mods 2 weeks ago, and then I got my FDL3, and I was like, well, I need to show this first because I wanted to kind of open it on camera. It's not really something I usually do, like if I get a product to review. Like I have 2 things here I'm going to eventually have a video on with a quick review. I wanted to show the FDL3 opening because the, I don't know, it was pretty special to me. And I was like, okay, well, I need to put this out as soon as possible because 1, I got a pre-order for that reason. Like, I want to show it off as soon as possible. And then, 2, was that 2? I told you I'm tired. Something like that. 2, I wanted to show it off. 1, I wanted to show it off. 3, I bought an FDL3. So I was going to then push Show Us the Mods the previous week, but I'd already had the WikiHow episode done. So I decided, okay, FDL3 first, then the new WikiHow, and then Show Us the Mods, because I also was waiting on a couple more people to finish their segments, and, you know, the timing. It needs to, the problem with this, with Show Us the Mods right now, it's not really a problem, but it is, I have other people working on it, and therefore they have taken their own creative, styles, which means that some of them are talking longer than I would in the original one, because I had over 70 submissions, and I was like, okay, boom, 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 like you got to get through all of them at once. And some other people were, they gave more creative and useful input than I would have, which was good. And that's what happens when you let other people do their own thing, which is totally fine. But it's longer. So we're going to have 2 parts for Show Us the Mods, and it is probably each part is almost as long as the first. So I'm sorry it's long, but it's just what ended up happening. And I spit on my computer. That is fantastic. So yeah, that's why that one's taking a bit of time. And yeah, but it'll be good. I look forward to when I finally post that and have that out of my hands, because oof, I need to wait a while before I do another one of those. It's a lot of organization. It's just, I mean, it's just a video, but it's taken a lot. Or can I get a Caliburn? Yeah, Captain Slug. Have you seen the Busby Overlord? I have indeed. I don't know why people, well, I know why people don't tinker with it as much. One, it's not as easy to find, and two, it takes the belts, the Busby belts, so not as customizable from the get-go. Beret saying I'm a Vulcan sniper. I'm a Jolt sniper. Being a mechanics engineer is my dream job. My very Asian mother wants me to be a neurosurgeon, though. Gets pretty decent pay. Yeah, understandable. It happens. But engineer is not a bad thing if you're in the right mindset for it. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be an engineer for the rest of my life. I might want to, like, I have a degree in mechanical engineering right now, but I might be interested in going to get a master's in business administration. That might just be where I feel like I'm going. And actually, the interesting thing about what I've now done with Nerf, I've obviously enjoyed sharing kind of more videos too, and learning in some ways about what people are selling is, yeah, it's a mixture of the engineering and the business sides, but I don't know. That's where you just start realizing, like, some people, you can see that they're hardwired to be in the engineering mindset, and I do have that kind of engineering mindset sometimes, but then I see other people and I'm like, oh no, like, they don't have a degree, but I see exactly that they are in that field of engineering things, and it's definitely something that makes me consider, like, oh, well, maybe that's not where I'm going to end up being, but we'll see. We'll see. Southern Studios, what is your favorite Meerkat? Brand Blaster. Nerf Brand Blaster? Favorite third? Mir. I don't know what that means. Help. In the words of Jose. Help. Help. Hey, 10,007. Cool. Good news is I don't have to watch my channel anymore to see if it's going to hit 10,000, so. Now Rekka deploy. Aww. No. Nerf. Okay. What's your favorite Nerf brand blaster? I feel like this is an answer I should have ready. Oh, I could just say Sledgefire. Sledgefire is a bunch of fun that doesn't get as much love. I have a product. I did get the double barrel 3D printed kit for the Sledgefire recently, so I need to actually install that on a different Sledgefire and test it at the next game I can attend. I need to put together footage from my last, I'd run that in a war, but I've also been waiting because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to attend our October game. So that's kind of a tricky thing. Yeah, I don't want to wreck a deploy. They don't deserve that kind of hate. There's so many useful features, and if you just go ahead and break the deploy, then you're not going to get some of those nice pieces. That's kind of an overarching thing too. I know we hit 10,000 in the first like 5 minutes, so woo! But why motorcycles? We hit 10,000 in the first like 5 minutes of the stream, so I wasn't thinking of this going for super long. But if you guys want to talk, ask questions, sounds good to me. I will, like I said, have a video on this probably this week. I will piss off some more people by not posting Show Us the Mods this week, unless I can get my section done. And if I can record a video on 10,000, post it in the week, then I'll try and hit Show Us the Mods by the end of the week. I try to hit, if you guys haven't noticed, I try to hit a video a week. I think that's helped for my schedule, and it's been, it keeps me focused on everything, but also not overloaded. Like Jangular was doing 3 a week, and I don't I don't blame him for trying to slow it down a little bit, because that I don't know how I would do that. I try to put a little bit of heart into every video. It takes me a while to get my heart into every video. Beret, got any tips for when I mod my raider? Oh, your original raider. I might be that guy and say buy a rampage, just because the raider's internals are so obsolete comparatively. But pad the plunger. Hello, Gabriel. Have a nitro loadout. I have a nitro loadout, or you have a nitro loadout? Because I have a nitro loadout that I might run eventually. My Alpha Hawk is messed up when you fire it with a dart. It sounds like plastic hitting plastic and goes 2 feet. It was like this out of the box. Well, Fezmoon, congratulations. 10K is insane, man. I remember when you were celebrating 1K. How is the Mrs. T-Rex doing nowadays? Hope she's well. Oh, I know. I've had some people be like, wait, aren't you at like 3,000 right now? And I'm like, no, I'm getting close. I do remember 1K as well. That was really fun, because I was really happy for 1K, and we I made a big celebration out of that one too in December of last year. And then people were asking, wait, are you going to call everyone again like you did for your 1,000 subscriber video? And I was like, well, but I have so many favors to ask. I can't just keep asking them all the time. Yeah, no, it is pretty great. We've had some pretty crazy months here. Some good growth. I'm very happy with how things are going. And more things I'll probably talk about on the in the 10K video I make. There's sometimes when growing your channel too fast gets to be a problem, and for others they're like, oh well, what do you mean? Definitely, don't you want to grow your channel as fast as possible? It's like, well, yes, I want people to see my videos who want to see my videos, though. I'm not going for, hey you on the internet, here's a Nerf video, take my Nerf video, because if you don't want to see that, I don't want you to see that. Some people just want, maximum viewage, and that's fine. Personally, if there are like 5,000 people in the modding community, then I'm fine with that as an audience. In some cases, not all of them would want to see my style of video, and that's also okay. But if your videos start getting more views from outside of the community, that's when you get the comments, the kind of comments that you would expect to find on, like, the bigger channels, where you get people who don't Nerf, or people who really wonder why Nerf is a thing, commenting on your videos. And so quite a few of my WikiHow videos get those kinds of comments, like, wait, grown men play with toys? Grow up. You virgin? Get out of your mom's basement. Go kill yourself. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Delete. So yeah, there's been a lot of that in the past few months, which is why I will caution some people on making a YouTube channel, because when you put yourself out there, people will comment. Deploy sniper. Yes, let's say, happier note, deploy sniper, all day, every day. What Nerf blaster would you like to see in the Modulus line? Oh, I forgot, I was going to show something. Modulus blaster. Ugh. Can you even see this? There. Take the stock off. Yes, I do have my FDL3 with me. I need to, I saw Jesse's FDL3 release video. I need to ask him for the picture of my FDL, like the nice picture of my FDL3, because I like that. It's a good look. What is my least favorite? Oh, wait, sorry. What Nerf blaster would you like to see in the Modulus line? another, like a new kind of modular blaster. So we have the Strife, we have the Demolisher. If they went all out and made a new, like a modulus expanded blast, that would be really cool. Or the Hypersight expanded blast. One of them is the line and one of them is the name. I think that would be cool. That's a vintage blaster. It would be sweet. Or just more things like the Supermax 5000, where you have the ability to fire arrows, darts, and balls. If you had something like that brought up to modulus, I think that would be pretty darn snazzy. What is your least favorite blaster? Master Chief, you mean for just games or in general? Sorry, eyelash. My least favorite blaster might be something in the Zombie Strike line, but I'd have to reevaluate. For your future career, if you want to do something different than what you're probably doing now, make elevators out on the East Coast, we always need better engineers and someone good in business. Yeah, they call me Socks. I definitely know that there's a need for people who are well-versed in engineering, but that have, but in the line of business too. That's why I'm considering something like that. But we will see. It also depends on where my girlfriend goes for med school residency. It's not really up to me right now. Maverick, Strong Arm, Disruptor, Cyclone Shock, Jolt. God darn it. Hi, I have no life. SCP Foundation, well, neither do I. Let's have no lives together. You should give away 10,000 rival balls or Nerf darts. Oh. The cost. I don't even have 100 rival rounds right now. Honestly, I'm trying to not bring rival rounds to our games because Luke is supplying them. I'm just trying to help get his back, which has gotten harder than it should be. Night Bret, 11 p.m. in the UK. Oh, okay, now I know where that is, time zone wise. Good night, Sam. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to see how the channel has grown. Me too. Me too. When I got into nerfing, I started with your channel. Thank you, why though? It is always weird when I hear people say, "Oh, Bret, you're like my favorite Nerf YouTuber," because I've always seen other people as like the main Nerf YouTubers making videos, and then as I threw my hat into the ring, or threw my beret into the ring, and people started saying that, I was like, guys, you don't have to say that. And then as time went on, I was like, no, seriously, like I really like what you're doing. Like I really like your videos. You're so entertaining. You seem like you have a real positive outlook on the hobby. I was like, oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Because like I said, I've grown up with some of these other channels for the longest of time, and to say like talk to Psych, which doesn't, he's just a guy, but I've seen Psych's videos for ages and ages, and then it's just like, oh, we're basically, doing the same thing. That's kind of cool. I'm really into retro wave right now. No regrets. Can I get a shout out? Carter, I shout you out. Ugh. How many people remember the OG Secret Shot? Colin, I remember it. I was not around when it first came out, but I remember it. You should try shooting a rival round out of a paintball gun. Anthony. I would need a paintball gun first, or a paintball marker, I don't, whatever people call it. I'm surprised I haven't seen that online. I'm sure there's a video online somewhere of someone doing that. Ray, do you think that having a Caliburn FDL3 loadout is a good idea, price aside? I think it, an FDL3 Caliburn loadout? Well, I think, like, if you're using one, it sounds like it's kind of hard to sling the Caliburn if you're using something else as a primary. I could see how you might use a Caliburn as a primary and have an FDL3 on your side holster. Again, yeah, saying saying price aside, I could see more having an FDL3 or a Caliburn as a primary with a Jupiter on your side holster. That's the last 3D printed blaster I am going to be getting this year. But I mean, I'm sure if you know a good way to carry it, sure, because the Caliburn obviously is not something that you can rapid fire. So keeping the Caliburn as something that is really meant for really long range engagements, and then having your FDL3 as a burst suppression fire thing, even though the FDL3 is capable of some pretty decent ranges to my knowledge. I say to my knowledge because I have not confirmed those ranges myself, but I think it's pretty standard assumption when the 2X was doing that. It could be, but again, yeah, that's a hefty price. That's a hefty price. Hi, Beret, congratulations. Well, thank you, Banana DJ. Banana DJ. I like that. Honestly, not a big Nerf guy. I just really like your personality, to be honest. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that, too, when people comment like, oh, I don't even like Nerf, but I find you entertaining. You have no idea how much it means to be confirmed as a comedian. I'm not a comedian. My girlfriend doesn't think so either. Yeah, rival round recovery is not good. I ran a hurricane in our war yesterday. I think I came home with half a bucket. Oh, when I get around to posting my my previous I'd Run That in a War video, I will be able to show you what that's like for me, maybe. I suck with rifle. Oh my gosh. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. It's still fresh. It's still a fresh open wound. No, but actually, you are the best. Oh, I know I'm the best. A little, yeah, I said that. I like Sykes videos. I like Sykes videos too. I think Syke is a fantastic person. I am glad that he was gone for a little bit as far as making videos. I'm glad that he stepped back into the scene and is now making stuff. You might see him on my channel soon. You might. Do you play Magic the Gathering card game? I do not, Anthony. I've only played a few card games recently, but they're just with like regular cards. FDL3 versus Caliburn. Ben Lamb. Oh, I don't know, Ben. I don't know. I need to more effectively use both in a game before I can say that. Especially now, since we have people in our regular games who use a Caliburn. I can see how that would be useful, and I've used my Caliburn now in a couple of games, so that's good. But not many people using FDLs. I want to see what that's like, because I have a feeling that I'm going to really, really annoy some people if I try. Like, let's not break this. You know, I can bring this to a game and turn it all the way up to 11 and really have a good time. But I can also keep it on like low rate of fire and just like maybe burst around the corner and have that be fun. So I can use it however the heck I want to use it. And, you know, I play a lot of different styles. Obviously, with a lot of the loadouts I have for, say, I'd Run That in a War, there are things I need to get up close and personal with, because that's life. But this is something that I don't need to do that with all the time. And I was trying to do that, say, with a rival loadout recently, and I found that it was just so much harder to aim long distance with rival. Very different playstyles. So I cannot say FDL3 versus Caliburn yet what is my choice. I will say that the Caliburn can be very scary, which is a positive, if you think it's a positive. And the FDL3 can also be very scary. Have you seen the Nerf channel, Coop772? Of course I have. I watch many Nerf channels, and I watched Coop before he was funny. Wait. I don't know if people always call him Coop funny now in our community. But I was watching Coop when he was still emo Coop, and he's reacted to his old videos before too. What a guy. I'd love to meet Coop though. He seems like he has a fantastic time doing what he does, and is just a goofy dude, and I think that's something that I would enjoy. Like the fact that he, just running stock blasters kind of style. That seems like something that would fit in line with what he enjoys. So I would be totally fine with meeting him. I'd be fine with meeting a lot of people. You really can't judge someone to the full extent until you meet them, right? 2013. You can buy 1,000 gray AccuFate darts for $25 on eBay. Fezmoon. Okay. Do I need darts right now? I don't think I do. I was using some, like in my first video with my Caliburn, my Beret, which if you saw this video, thanks for all the name suggestions. I hate you all. When I used my Caliburn for the first time, I was using some waffle darts that I think I bought like 3 years ago, and I started learning just how bad the glue was on those heads recently, because I still had like a 500 dart brick, and what I mean by that is you get the darts come in packs of 10, and they were stacked in a brick, and that's how they were wrapped and transported to me when I originally ordered them. But it had been a long time, and I'd never really tapped into that dart source before, and so I always had a lot of darts standing by if I needed them. And I'm not sure if it was the just quality of the glue being bad, or if over time the glue just became less strong. It just started drying out. That I tested. Those were the darts I tested initially, a new pack of darts in my FDL3, and half those darts shot the heads off. It was crazy, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I realized that I was able to pull the dart heads off the foam bodies without much effort. I was like, oh shoot. Well, I haven't been using anything that's that powerful recently, so I hadn't noticed. So yeah, those darts are not so good out of my FDL3 at high FPS, but even lower ones. Maybe it was just the crush of the wheels too. And then I tried with AccuFakes, and none of them shot the heads off. So yeah. That was a realization. Don't let your darts, PSA, unconfirmed PSA, don't let your darts sit for too long, because the glue might dry out on them. Oh, cool, YouTube, you just loaded all the comments. Oh, okay. In Germany, it's, oh, very early. Hello. Hey Bray, when are you gonna do How to Be a Nerf Sniper with that painful typing style? I will, well, I mean, yeah, if you watched my most recent video, that's great. Now people get to ask about a specific WikiHow because I said it. In a couple months. If you've noticed the pattern of WikiHow videos, I've tried to do one every other month. So, not yet. It'll come soon. I also have a video planned. There's something else before that that's WikiHow style, but not yet. We'll get there. Do you like me screwing with the sub count? I hate all of you. Doesn't matter now. We passed 10,000. Haha. Unless 13 of you would get mean and whatever. Congrats for 10K. Thank you. Basilisk. Kitty Productions, I'm doing well. Hey man, big fan of your channel. Thank you, Tetris King. Yeah, for those who've just joined, this was really just I was right before 10,000, so I started streaming it, and then now we passed it. So there wasn't really any other point in this live stream besides talking about that and other things. So I'll probably go for a total of an hour. It's been about 45 minutes, so I'll probably go for another 15 minutes, and then I don't have anything really organized for a live stream at this time. That's why I mention it. Have you ordered one of Coop's loot boxes? Oh, I haven't. I was definitely considering getting the last one just because he's not going to be making them anymore. I might still do that. I hate Coop. That is a totally fair thing to say, Tetris King. You can hate Coop. I think yes, he makes those kinds of jokes, but I also think that he knows his audience very well. and does that. One of the reasons he does that is for that reason. But he's I can't. I wouldn't hate the guy. The only way I would say like, oh my gosh, I hate this person, is if I met them and they were like actually rude to me and just, you know, unkind human being. I don't think Coop is an unkind human being. He just does what he does. If you don't like him, you don't like him. That's fair. It is hard to ignore what he does in the community, though, just because he has, in my opinion, he has pretty high-quality reviews. So I like to listen into his opinions on most things. Oh, hello, Lance. Thank you. You have helped grow this channel as well, Lance. You can live vicariously through it as well if you don't want to make your own YouTube channel. I mean, half of this last video was you as well. Have you seen Nerf John Wick by Corridor Digital? John Wick by Corridor Digital. Yes, I have. I really enjoy that one. John Wick is a fantastic movie. Even though 10K is not a small number of subscribers, I still think you deserve more. Waffle PNG, and a lot of people will often throw around like, oh, you're underrated. And I've seen that, you know, many channels. There are some channels that are underrated, for sure. Like Bradley Phillips has fantastic videos, fantastic high-quality stuff, fantastic gameplay too. Ooh. You know, he's really changed, in my opinion, he's changed the scene of how, like, what kind of the high-quality gameplay recording can look like. But I mean, even then, what defines what defines underrated? What is like not underrated? Like, is it 1,000 subscribers? Is it 10,000? Or are we saying that the fact that, you know, someone like Drac or Coop, well, I guess Coop now has 1 million, but, you know, say like someone who has 100,000 subscribers, does that make them not underrated? Does 1 million make you, you know, mainstream? Is in the Nerf community, we have a lot of creators that are well under 1,000, and I think they're the ones who are underrated, not me. I now am, I mean, I'm in 5 digits. That's not underrated. I appreciate everyone who watches my stuff. Do you like the Reflex or Tech 3 better? I think the Reflex gets better ranges, but the Tech 3 has 3 shots. The newer versions of the Tech 3 Gabriel from Busby, they're reshells, I guess, or with new internals, have actually been decent. What do you think about the Nerf Modulus Recon Mark II? John, it is cool. It is cool when you mod it, or have it as like a pump action Recon Mark II. I had a video on that before. It's cool. It's nice to have a side mount on that one. Good for tactical options. Greetings from probably the only Greek Nerfer watching you. Well, thank you, sir. I salute you. Can you do a mod along where you mod a Strife without editing? Banana DJ. Oh, if it's gonna be me modding a blaster, it's not gonna be a serious mod. I've thought about having like a joke mod review or mod guide where like you just try and mod something and just do everything wrong. And with that in mind, it shouldn't surprise you that that would be the angle I take on it, because there are good mods out there and mod overviews of things, you know, like a Strife. A Strife has gotten so much attention. If I am to put my own creative spin on it, it's not going to be serious. It's going to be just everything goes wrong, because my channel is more about the entertainment side, in my opinion. If it's going to be educational, I'm going to do something that I want to share that I feel is not covered better already, and I think something like most mod overviews, unless it's something that I create, they've been done better. Like, oh, can you show how to mod a Boomco M6 pistol and put a K26 in it? I could, but, you know, Out of Darts has one, Wallcom has one. I think that pretty much does it. Like, I'd rather show you that good video, especially from Out of Darts. He has a fantastic overview. Yes, Lance, I hit everyone here, but not you. You're fine. Hey man, great job on getting... Sorry, I'm never good at following along with comments too. I'm very slow. Hey man, great job on getting 10K. I started watching around 7K subs. You have grown so much. Oh, I know. Thank you, Zeb. It was the... What was the big growth? The the time I realized, like, oh shoot, I can't keep up right now with some of the videos. The two WikiHow before this, how to make a Nerf gun out of household items, that blew up over the weekend when I posted it, which was also the weekend that we had our Fort Flagler war. And yeah, that was pretty crazy. That I jumped like 2,000 subscribers in a couple weeks with that almost. It was bananas. Okay, maybe like 1,500. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It was a very crazy time. Have you ever seen one of the K14 calibrants? Not in person. They call me Socks. Not in person. He just triggers me whenever he talks about springs. Yeah, I know. You don't have to listen to Coop on everything he says. And he says Springer peasant. Yes, Meowstick, think those are good overlays. I like those. Keep up the work on your vids, Bray. Thank you, Anime Boy. Travis the Toaster, not much. What up with you? Yes, Bradley is fantastic. You should add in some music. Like right now, I'm listening to music on my phone. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm not very good at all the technology stuff. Bradley has high quality videos and he has nailed the sniper concept. Yes, Bradley Phillips has been one of the best ways of showing that Nerf sniping is actually not the air quotes included. I mean, there are plenty of people who do it, but he's been one of the best ways to advertise that. There's a reason then that you might see him in a future video that I've hinted at already. I just say how to make a homemade sniper scope on WikiHow. You see. Do you have the Tech 4 from Zuru? It's not bad. I do not, Travis the Toaster, I do not. Kaba Crazy, thank you, sir. I started following you recently as well. You do very good work as well. Can you ask Captain Xavier to do one, please? Okay, I don't know what you said. I'll ask Captain Xavier to do something, and he'll say, no. AccuStrike or Elite? Imagine, if you will, using an Elite blaster with AccuStrike darts. Boom. What do you think the future of this channel will be? I think, I think the future of this channel, I'm going to want some feedback first from other people. And then I have one thing people will say, like when they hit like a dry spell, they're like, oh, I'm not sure what to work on next. Let me make this clear. I will never run out of ideas. Never. But, with that being said, I want to make sure that what my new ideas are stuff that people actually, are interested in. And that's not to say that I shouldn't go with my own creative instinct, but I find my channel to be a rather mixed bag. And that's a good thing. I like doing many different things, from, gameplay footage to, the WikiHow entertainment style stuff, to just, fun reviews, and, kind of bridging the lines between, like, oh, this is, like, real gameplay footage with, like, my style of entertainment, and, just having a grand old time. But going forwards, I'm going to want to figure out if it really is more about, just having fun with you guys watching, and having just a good time like that, versus being it super like, okay, we have to do like this gameplay footage the whole time, and it needs to be super focused on modding, because like I said, I think there are other people who do grand mods out there better than myself, and if I was trying to do that more, I would be showing you more of those mods I was doing. If it's something unique I'm working on, yes, I would show you that. But it's just hard to say, like, with some of my ideas, I need to figure out if it's something I want to do more, like, nerfing with the modern community entertainment, or if it's just something like not. Hard to explain. I'll get to it. I need to put it on paper better. I started watching at 5.4K. Ooh, that was a good time. I like your dual bananas. Yes, we will definitely have, hello ears, We will definitely have a wrap-up this year of the top loadouts of I'd Run That in a War, where you guys will get to help decide what were the best loadouts of the year. That is a very important one to me. I did actually do my favorite loadouts of 2017 last year, but this year we actually have it more advertised. So I think more of those loadouts I've shown on camera already, so you can actually say, oh, I like this one because I've seen you use it. So that'll be fun. That will be fun. Just join the stream. Welcome, Irish Josh. It's pretty cool that you're replying to pretty much every comment. I try. Well, I mean, that's the thing too. Like, when you talk about YouTube in general, you know, like the super big channels, you don't always get a chance to reply to everything. But I make an effort because that's the whole point. You know, people watching, people commenting, are people that enjoy the same kind of stuff you're doing. And if you're not going to interact with them, then you're taking a different approach to that, like, you know, video making than just being interactive. Because I wouldn't be able to call myself, you know, a part of the community if I wasn't really interacting with people commenting or people asking like, hey, I'm curious about your games, or hand motions. I told you guys I took a nap earlier. I'm still waking up from that. But yeah, I try. I think a lot of the mod community does a really good job of replying to questions, so good on them. The first vid I watched from you was how to make a Nerf gun out of household items because it was recommended to me and I instantly fell in love with this channel. Thank you, Phantom Lightning. Yes, I did mention that one. That one definitely opened the door for me. How to make a Nerf gun out of household items was a massive hit, I would say. But it also got a lot of people, like every single day, I get people saying, I think the PVC needs to be bigger than a Nerf for this. I'm like, oh my god, I don't care about your actual suggestion for the mod. The point was to make it as bad as possible. Leave me alone. And then other people on that one too, who say, kill yourself. And I'm like, please don't. Delete. But thank you, glad you enjoyed it. A long time ago, I duct taped an airsoft sniper scope on a Nerf long shot. Should I take it off? No, Anthony, keep it on there. It deserves to stay. Congrats on 10k subs from Canada. Wish I could come down for Ragnar October. Sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you, David. I am very much looking forward to Ragnar Oktoberfest. It is getting here super soon, which means also it is time to start watching The Walking Dead again for me. I am looking forward to that and getting back into the zombie hype mode. I also need to start preparing for Ragnar Oktoberfest, like actually doing more exercise and making sure I don't die at Ragnar Oktoberfest immediately or get my team killed, because that is something I don't want to do, even though my slogan will be, join Team Beret, you'll die quick. Congrats on the goal, love your vids, especially that you run that in the war vids, so thank you, Travis. I really do enjoy I'd Run That in a War. I am trying to think on what to do for that next year, and I might talk about this in my 10k video, because it's not impossible, but the whole reason that I'd Run That in a War works well is because we have regular games that I can attend, and so if I can't attend a game in a month, you know, then I'd Run That in a War just kind of doesn't happen. And that's why I'm not sure, well, excuse me, if I'd Run That in a War will happen this next month, which is why I've also haven't edited the new footage yet, or posted a new survey for 9? I'd Run That in a War 9? So, yeah, but it is fun, and I'm just, you know, putting on so many options every time is definitely making my library shrink a bit, so I'm trying to think what a new twist on that might be for, say, Season 2, you know, 2019, that allows people to still vote for things, but is not necessarily giving, like, so many options, and I'm like, oh, have I used this before? Because I don't want to, like, have overlap all the time. But we'll see. Again, it depends on what people say they enjoy from that, and what I have at my disposal, because I've tried to, you know, shrink my arsenal a little bit, because when you have hundreds and hundreds of blasters, you need to start getting rid of some of them, especially when you start making purchases. But I still have many things. We'll definitely be able to close out this year on a good note. With the WikiHow scope, You think it's going to be toilet roll tubes? Yes. Toilet paper rolls have to be your scopes. Coming soon. Beret Phillips. Oh. And the fan fiction begins. Been around since before 1K. I'm so glad to see how this channel has grown. Thank you, Dragon. Lightning Eagle 14. Hello, Bray. How are you at 10K already? Congrats. I know, man. You've been around for a while. I do not totally understand, except maybe it has something to do with WikiHow, and I'd run that in a war. One of those. Do you shower wearing that beret? Spell ICUP. No, I do not. The beret is something that I wear for videos as a costume. This is probably the easiest thing that you can... I mean, it's a hat you can wear. It makes me distinguishable at both games and on camera. So it is, one, an easy way for people to pick me out of a crowd. And then it's also customizable, so I have, multiple colored berets, and those are fun. I can wear whatever else, but you put on the beret, and I'm beret. Hey Beret, hello Sergeant TX7823. Hello. How do you vote for a blaster and which website? Anthony, that's the I run that in a war surveys. They come out almost once a month. It's not there's no new one out right now. The previous one is already closed. I have not put out a new one yet, but I have one ready. It's just not public yet because I need a war first, and I'm not sure if I can make it at the end of this month. Bray, your stuff is cool. Is the sax still in use? The sax BZ is I have it, and that's something that I also have not gotten to tackle, which is unfortunate. There's a very big thing I want to do with the sax man that is more on the lines of a story. But I have not done that yet. So some people have been asking, where's the sax man? And I'm like, well, technically he died at End War, but we have to talk about that in a different video. Just like I haven't posted End War footage, because I'm on track of life. But it's still functional, of course. Reply to this, Fortnite sucks. Fortnite does not suck. I luckily don't have to voice too much of an opinion on it because I do not play Fortnite. I just don't play any video games right now. But I know that there was a time where my old roommate, she was playing Fortnite, and I was like, okay, wait, something is up. Something is not right. You don't game at all. It's cool that Fortnite is so popular, but I also see how people wouldn't like that. And then the whole, let's not talk about the Fortnite blasters yet, because if you say that, as I just did, good job, Brett, I'm either going to get people who are like, yeah, that's kind of cool, or others who are like, I hate everything. So I don't think it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Hey Bray, how's 10K feel? Makes me feel hungry. Should I? Oh, no, I'm not gonna. No, I don't want to be. Imagine, if you will, a world where we have friendly competition, and there are people out there who have a couple thousand more subscribers than you do, and you look at that now at 10,000 and you say, I wonder if I could catch you. Imagine. It's just a hypothetical, though. It's friendly competition, but imagine that, if you will. It feels good, but again, it's nothing different than 9,999 or 100 to me personally. It just means that more people enjoy what I do, and that is cool. I appreciate that. I'm excited to meet you at Ragnar Oktoberfest. Well, thank you, Brendan. I am very excited, as I mentioned before, excited for Ragnar Oktoberfest. It is going to be fun. I am really hoping it does not rain, and please, if it does, do not say that I am the person responsible, because I want to play and not in the rain, and also because the 5v5s are going to be important. I have to actually perform in that. If you like The Walking Dead, play Telltale's version of those games. They're excellent. Good to know. Good to know. I'd be glad to die quick with you as I spew rival rounds. Well, thank you. The rules for Ragnar Oktoberfest are coming out soon for the Stalking Dead. It's going to be hard for, I think, a lot of people since there's going to be ammo limits. Yeah, we're going to have to play it smart. And I also, again, I don't know my team because that's not going to be assigned until the day of. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I just know that Luke and Shalo are going to be against me, and there's going to be a group of zombies. And I can't die initially. Who are you squatting with at Oktoberfest? As far as the 5v5s, I'm with the Davis team. They are the team that, if you've watched Jangular's videos, they are the team that always wins. And if you saw my video footage from that one in May, I think, I was on their team then. I have some good friends from Davis, so that's the goal. We gon' try our best to win. Oh shoot, I am really far behind. Darn it. Just watched the Nerf Meets Zombies videos by Aaron Esser. Aaron Esser isn't always... I like the effort he puts into his videos, like the gun games. They're very, you know, a lot of time and effort goes into those. They're fun to watch. I don't watch all of them, though. Just, you know, fair point. He's not necessarily my style of Nerf videos. Just like Twin Toys is not my style of Nerf videos. Thank you, Northumberland. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump. Will we see a return of Sax Quest? Lightning Eagle? Maybe. That also falls in line with my, Saxman potential storyline. Congrats, dude. Once I get Pandora's box back, she can be an option to you, possibly for running a war. I would cover all shipping for you. Oh, thank you, Pete, Fuzzy Pete. That's one thing, too, like, I want to set up a fan mail P.O. box, but I also just am afraid to do it, because that means I actually have to check it all the time, just in case. But yes, if you have something like that, we can talk, certainly. I'm currently camping from my brother in what is now a 5-hour Nerf war. Killer Crow. Excellent. That is how I basically got into the hobby. Just those simple Nerf games. You go far. Especially now, you can find so much stuff online. You should get Battlefield 5 when it comes out. I will see if someone I know has it. Fortnite's great, that's why they have a Nerf partnership. Well, no, Fortnite, their popularity is why they have a Nerf partnership. Like, I get that. Joey McDonald, do Airsoft. I have really nothing against Airsoft. I just have no interest in doing Airsoft right now. I have fully committed to doing Nerf as my hobby, and it would make very little sense for me to start investing in Airsoft when I have all the Nerf gear. I also have a lot of friends in Nerf, so everything is peachy here. And I don't know if they would like my style in Airsoft games so much. But hey, if you like Airsoft, go do Airsoft. Are they making a Nerf Scar? Tease. Well, we make Nerf Scars. The modding community is way ahead. Rain shall not stop me from slaying zombies. Well, that's good, Lance. I want to wear something. I want to wear my nice little pea coat so I can look cool. And I can't wear that if it rains. So that's why I don't want it to rain. The two people who disliked, I will come after you. Oh, I can't see the likes and dislikes with my view right now. If people dislike this, that's cool. They're allowed to do that. Airsoft is full of a-holes. Well, funny thing is, Nerf can be too. Nerf can be too. The best way to deal with that is to put a positive image forward and set the example. So, We all have those. We all have those individuals who want to play a certain way, or they don't think that if they win, that they have not played to their fullest extent. How do you think we can make hobby-grade nerfing more mainstream? Gerank. It's a good question. This is a really hard one, and this is something, everyone who does gameplay footage wants to know the answer to. I honestly don't know if I would want Nerf to be super mainstream. And that sounds kind of weird to say it, but it's hard. Something we'll have to talk about at one point. But it's like, I like having Nerf, as kind of a small thing, where the group is really like more close-knit and I know more people who play. That's kind of, how do I describe this? It's hard. It's just, I like it. I kind of like it being a smaller knit, tight community, which, yeah, doesn't sound as great. But also, there are things, being done where you see more groups showing off their stuff to a mainstream audience. And when you see that what Nerf would look like to a mainstream audience, it seems like it's more kid-focused. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I really enjoyed when Nerf did their dart tag tournaments, where they had the green and orange dart tag blasters, like the original Hyperfire, the Stormfire, what else was in that line? I don't remember. But the ones, not the yellow ones, like the Swarmfire, but the other ones, those were fun, but they still, were mostly geared towards younger audiences, I think. But they were cool to see around. I think that gained some good traction. The newest thing that seems like it's in that vein is the National Blaster League, which we'll talk about that at a little later date. But I don't know. Mainstream is up. As I kind of mentioned before, with things growing, if I compare it to, say, my channel, you're a small channel and you have your audience. Most people watching it are going to enjoy what you're doing because there's a reason they're watching it and they feel pretty connected to what you're doing. Maybe there are people who play with you as well, or they're on the other side of the world and they're like, well, I'd love to play with you if I got the chance. And as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, more outside sources get to look in and voice their opinions, which are not always opinions you want to hear because they are not opinions that you were looking for. And with Nerf, I feel like that could be, in the grand scheme of things, part of the thing that happens. So I kind of like it when everyone who finds Nerf as a hobby is the people who play it, instead of just showing it to everyone and say, hey, play Nerf, do it, do it. Just a thing. I need to figure out more what I mean by that, but it's tricky. It's tricky. I think we're in a good spot right now, though. I think we're in a good spot. Bad eggs are everywhere. I played Magic the Gathering. Yeah. You're always going to have bad eggs, but again, the way to deal with bad eggs is not always to just tell them to piss off. It's to kind of show them the good things, and if they still don't respond positively to that, then you tell them, okay, sorry, you need to leave. Holy cow, dude, 10K, sincere congrats, thank you, Gargunkel. Where do you get high volt AA batteries so when I get my Overlord I can shoot faster? Light Take, Out of Darts, NF Strike, one of those. Every community has a toxic layer. I don't hate other communities because of the handful of scumbags that make everyone look bad. Yeah, agreed, Edscar. Agreed. What is your favorite Nerf blaster? I think we said before, Sledgefire. Where am I at right now? 10,015. Cool. We have accomplished our goal. Alright, I'm going to wrap up here in about 5 minutes, so if you have any last comments, I mentioned before, just keep kind of reminding, I am going to actually have a video just saying thank you for 10,000 subscribers. I just wanted to kind of experience it If you go back to the beginning of this stream, you'll see I was just below it, and now I'm just above it, so we celebrated together. But I will have a video, and hopefully by the end of this week I can get Show Us the Mods Part 1 out to you guys. I just need to actually record my sections. I could do that now. Why don't I just do that now? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Jerry Seinfeld impressions. What am I doing? I need to make sure my phone is charged. Do it. Do it. Do it. I know, huh? The meme will live on. Congrats on the 10,000 subscribers, Bret. Cheers to 10K more. Thank you, AIDI Alex. That's more of along the lines, though, of I don't know if I want to grow that fast. I like the small, close-knit group. Sadly, sledge fires are discontinued, and those that are left are priced gouged. Yep, John, you're right. I know. It hurts, especially when NF Strike is like, hey, we have a new attachment or a new barrel for the sledge fire, and you're like, ah, it's not in stores, and it's like $50. Why? Yeah, I know, it's sad. I need to bring my sledge fire back to a game as well. I need to test it with shells and the new barrels too. Because it's been a while, and a lot of my new subscribers don't know how much I enjoy sledge firing. So yeah. You have a great channel. Thank you, Charles. I enjoy having a channel with so many positive participants leaving positive notes. Can you help make an HVZ in Toronto? Probably not. One, because I don't have a whole lot of HVZ experience, to be honest. And two, I'm not in Toronto. As much as I'd love to send my resources and knowledge your way, I have neither. I swear by my pretty bonnet on my head, I will end you unless your eye protection stays on. Amen, J-Ro. Keep your eye pro on, please. Cap X is decent to send him stuff. Yeah, that's true. You can send stuff to Captain Xavier. When you say junk, you don't have to send junk. That's the worry when, like, some of the things, no offense, some you guys want to send people stuff, that's fine. But some of the things I see, like, Captain Xavier gets a bunch of stuff. And sometimes it's just like, that's just kind of things you had and you put in a box. I don't really want, like, honestly, some of that stuff I'd have to just throw away because it's just going to take up space. That's why I'd prefer, like, if you have something in particular, contact me first and we can talk about it. Especially if it's like, oh, you should review this, I'm going to send you a sample. And I'm like, wait, I can't guarantee a review on this. Hang on. I'm not a, like, main review channel. And again, I don't want to feel like that kind of schmuck if I get something for free and then it's like, oh, well, where's the review on it? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I got my life. What brand would you suggest for a chestplate/vest? I'm making a Juggernaut class like Chelo's. Chestplate/vest. I honestly, then, if you're looking to make one like Chelo's, go to Chelo's channel, and he has a few vest reviews from NF Strike that I think are, I've tried them on myself, and they are actually pretty good. Fort Worden seemed like nothing but the sledge. Yes, it was, Lance. Yes, it was. You were an onlooker for that too. I wasn't shooting at you. You just got to watch me shoot. I'm so much regret that I only recorded one round. It's not like I didn't have more GoPro life. Even though it was my old GoPro, I just should have recorded more footage with it. Ugh. Regrets. Wolfpack Films, what is your favorite snap? Oh, it gone. I tried. Tried to be fast. Run that in a war, my friend. I run many things. Congrats on the 10K subs. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Biggs. Is Wacom decent? I want to send him stuff too. If you think that Wacom can use whatever you're going to send him, then sure. Yes, Lance. Hopefully we will return. We have to get to talking about the winter season soon. What is your favorite Springer? Sorry. Okay. Favorite Springer? My favorite Springer might end up being the Sentinel. I like the Sentinel because I can use it in almost anything. Or the Magnum Super Drum. As someone who loves to just be able to pick something up and drop it, the Sentinel and the Super Drum are pretty darn reliable. Armod74, congrats. Well, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Have you seen Just a Jolt? I have. I have seen Just a Jolt. I don't watch all of his stuff. It's weird, but his style doesn't always appeal to me. And I'm not saying that like he's a terrible, terrible person, because I know he's not. I just don't enjoy his style necessarily. I don't know why, because I should. Also, he has a bazillion Sledgefire shells. So I need to talk to him for reasons. But yeah. I mean, he seems like a goofy guy. I like that, so. Thoughts on the Raven stock aesthetic, Nerfenstein? I have a Raven, right? Yes, I have a Raven. You know, when the Raven first came out, it was really sticky. And the trigger, like, I first got my Raven, my yellow or green Raven, whichever you want to call it. I'm a small guy. The Raven fits me all right, so I can, keep it close and not, feel like, oh my gosh, I have to bring it in so close. It's like, nah, it's fine. But I think the aesthetic is fine for me. I don't know why the trigger pull is so clunky. I was not a fan of that. For someone who used a Strife before, I was like, but why is this? And then I kind of saw how the mechanism worked, but I was like, eh. So, I don't know. I like the shell. I respect people who don't cut it up and put it into a Straven combination. I like people who don't do that. But yeah, overall, it needs some internals work for me if I was actually going to use it more often. Isn't the Sledge a Springer? Yes, Sledgefire is a Springer. No, shoot. Oh, man. I see what you mean there. Thanks for the chat, Beret. Wish you could do more live streams or do live streams more often. If people want to do more live streams, we can certainly do that. I just like having things to actually talk about, or gameplay footage to show off. Like right now, the whole point again of this one was just to show, like, I hit 10,000, or I was going to hit 10,000. Therefore, let's watch together. But if you guys just want to talk about more other things, we could try. We certainly try. I just don't know what time works ideal for most people, because my weekends seem to get more and more crowded here and there, especially when you put a game on a weekend, or literally anything else. Things that are not Nerf related. Those do happen in my life sometimes. So we'll see. But yeah, I would like to do another live stream before. What do I want to do before? Oh yeah, I was gonna do one before Ragnar Oktoberfest. I don't know when I'm gonna do that though. Shoot, I have to see. I mean, also, I could try doing like a live stream on mobile if I go to something. I could see how that works. I don't know. I will see. I will see. We will definitely have a live stream in October. See what you're saying about the clunkiness. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I like the Raven. I like the Raven. I've just never been also on the huge like Raven hype train. I like that there are new options for the Raven that you can buy, so the Raven's not obsolete, just like the Strife. It's just like, I don't need one. I have one. I have maybe two. That's enough for me. I don't like the Raven because the trigger is too gritty and it shoots slow. Yeah, my point. Super chat. I do not have super chat on this. I don't think I'm planning to put super chat on here, but thank you for your kind comment, Phantom Lightning, wanting to do that. Wait, Nerfers have lives outside of Nerf? Well, Lance, I want to create the illusion of that at least. Doesn't mean I have to have a life outside of it, but Oh shoot, that's right, I need to take a screenshot of 10,000. Oh, do I do it? Oh, bummer. I'm tempted to ask like 15 people to unsubscribe so I can take a screenshot. You know what? Screw it. Just rewind this. Oh yeah, that's right. Phantom lightning. Practical knowledge. Oh my god, why am I so dumb? Maybe I should take another nap. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Yeah. Hey, if you want to unsubscribe, go ahead. You don't need to see me anymore. Why are you wearing a beret? Because my name is Brett. Sometimes I wear a beret. Just Sharpie it in. Yeah, there you go. Microsoft Paint. Oh wait, I have a Mac. Can't do that. Oh no. Oh no. Change this back to not 10,000 subscribers live stream. Alright. Yeah, start wrapping it up here. Any last minute questions? Go ahead now. I will reiterate though, there will be a 10,000 subscriber video saying thank you to everyone, because I usually make my live streams unlisted. But I will have a 10,000 subscriber video. I will try my best to get part 1 of Show Us the Mods out by the end of this next week. And yeah, I can get the other ones out by then. Hopefully in the first week or so of October, then I will also get out I'd Run That in a War 8. And at that point, I will also know better if I can attend our October game. My birthday's the day after it, so that weekend is potentially busy. But yeah, that's my immediate plan right now. Do I have something? I don't know. I have a Excel sheet of my videos planned. Where did the beret come from? Like, what's the origin story there? Jason, the origin story is kind of unimpressive, but I'd been attending games for a couple years at this point. I was like my second year in college, and it was I think it was in Hawaii. I was on vacation in Hawaii with friends, and I was looking for something that I could wear to game, like to bring to games that made me distinguishable, which is why I mentioned before, like wearing a beret in a video, like you can always know it's me. And I bought 2 things, a gas mask and a beret, because I was like, let's do it. One of those was more practical than the other. And then I just realized, like, oh, beret. It's kind of the same. So that's why. That's why I chose the beret, because my name's Brett, and the letters are pretty close. Why a gas mask? I don't know. I'm a fan of the, dressing up a little bit for games, just having a fun, like a gas mask for HVZ. Like, oh, I'm gonna run towards you, and then you actually put on a gas mask, and you don't want to run. You don't want to run in that. Don't do it. People are the worst. What is going on here? I love the beret. I think they should make a comeback along with fedoras. Ugh. I didn't do anything official for April Fool's this year. Of course, I made the effort to do a Valentine's video for some dumb reason that I'll probably do another one for. But oh shoot, Halloween's coming up. Oh, I'll have to think about that. I didn't do anything for April Fool's, but on Discord I changed my avatar to have a fedora on, and my name was Fred, and sometimes I wear a fedora. Oh my gosh, it's Jangular. I remember the gas mask. Still don't know why you didn't pass out that day and all that gear. Yeah, I also remember the Bay Area Nerf cast, and they mentioned me on that. Yeah, I remember that. And you defended me. You're a cool guy. Ah, good times. Yeah, that was a. Well, wasn't that a summer game, Jangular? Wasn't that like also just a bad time to wear one? But yeah, they were saying like, oh, this guy's running around with a gas mask at an elementary school. That's not good. They throw shade at me. And yeah, where are you now, Bay Area Nerf? You let us all down. You let us down. We need 8 more unsubs. You guys are the worst. The worst. The worst. You guys should have a spooky Halloween game. We will. My question is whether or not I can attend. Very hot summer. Yeah, it was a warm summer game. Well, it's just like that one other guy that sometimes came with Kyle and myself. What was his name? He lives in my area, and I forget his name already. But he would always come with like a police uniform almost. Now that, not sure if I would want to see that at games too. But man, it looked just really hot. Like, why would you wear that full outfit? Like, otherwise, besides my gas mask for that game, I just had shorts and a t-shirt, I'm pretty sure. We also wish to be cool like you, but sadly we 135. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. There's nothing wrong with having over 100 subscribers. Just build your audience from there, do what you do, enjoy what you enjoy, and enjoy it while it's small. Because then everyone pays attention to you, and you can't make a mistake. Beret, Jankler, do you guys like cats? I like cats. I also like jazz. You like jazz? Alright, I'm probably going to close it here. If, okay, 10,009. If 9 of you people unsubscribe in like the next minute, you're the worst. But if you coordinate like that, good on you. Thank you for simultaneously making my channel 10,000 and not. It tells me a lot about my audience. Alright everyone, well, I said it earlier, let's say it again. Thank you for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. It has truly been a crazy year. It's really just been this year that we've seen this kind of crazy growth. And all the positive feedback you guys continue to send my way, and just, yeah, the fun I've been having is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Sorry, review bra quote. You guys have a good rest of your day, or beginning of your day, wherever you are. It is 4 in the afternoon for me. I think I am going to try and record Show Us the Mods. My section, at least. Because I can do that now. Although I need to actually set up for that. I don't know where to do it. Oh my god, you guys are the worst. Alright. Farewell, folks. I will see you sometime later after I take a bath of reactors. Hint, 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 hint. How do I shut this off?